welcome back to another Lead Code Path to Pro video. Today is Friday, June 16th. Ooh. Woo! I'm going to be redoing number 118, Pascal's triangle, because I watched the NeetCode video on it earlier today, and I was like, yeah, I can, I figured it out more. Well, he explained it really well. And so I was thinking about it the wrong way. What you want to do is think of it as kind of each row is its own little list or array. And what you can do is you can assume that there are zeros on the outside of each of these, right? And what that does, that allows us to then use 2 pointers, I and j, to then we can sum those. So 0 plus 1 equals 1. And then after we do that, we move them over. Boom, boom. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. And we just keep going across until eventually one of our pointers will go out of bounds, and then we'll be done with that row. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to do it. Oh, I had like a weird recursive thing. Yeah, because that solution I found yesterday I didn't really understand and I didn't really like. But NeetCode solution, as always, made sense. The guy's a beast. Okay, so let's do it. So I'll try to, so we have a result, and that's just, it's a list of lists, and the start of that is just going to be 1. So then we need to create the rest of the rows. So for I in range, num rows, because we already made the first row, we can just do -1, right? Because we're going to make 1 less. Because we already have, so if the num rows is 5, we've already said we created this first one, so now we just need 4. And then we're also going to need to iterate through, for j in range, we're going to need to make the next row. Damn, I'm already like blanking. This is a hard problem for me to understand. Which is good, it's good to practice. So what are we going to do now? Now we're going to have our row. What's our row going to equal? So basically how you add these zeros on the end is you just do this. 0 plus, and we want the last row plus another 0 on the outside. So this will give us the last row, and we're just adding zeros to the end on either side. Okay, cool. And now what are we doing with j? For j in range, but it's going to be 1 longer, so we need to do the length of this -1. So the length of the last row plus 1, because this new row is going to be 1 longer, right? So what this is doing is we're taking one of these beautiful rows, right, like this, and then we're adding zeros. Well, it's more like shit. Oh god, it's more. We're adding zeros on either side, and you're really just doing it like this, or no, we'll leave those. So we're adding zeros here and here. What this is doing is we're iterating through that last row, or we're going to do this many times, however long the last row was, plus 1. Do I need to do a length? We'll see. It'll throw an error. And so now we are going to append to this new row that we're creating. We're going to append j. Do I do it like this? I want to cheat and look. Oh, that's the next one. Temp of J. Oh, so you are doing a temporary. And you're creating an empty row. Okay. So this is our temporary. And then we have our empty row that we're going to create. And so you're always going to make it blank. Okay, that makes sense. So we have temp of J plus temp of J plus 1. So these are our 2 pointers, J and J plus 1. Okay. And so now, after that's done, we want to result.append row and then return result. I think that should do it. So I think we do need to do it. We will see here in a second. Okay. Oh, that's why. Because we need to, yeah, there we go. So this should work. Bulletin. I used the wrong parentheses here. Okay. Maybe this time. Cool. So yeah, shout out Ecode. As always, dude, that guy's a beast. Awesome. And so the time complexity of this is O of n times n, O of n squared, because we're going through, and n is number of rows, where we're going through, we're going to have to possibly create n number of rows, and at most a number of rows, like a row, could be n length. So, yeah. Memory complexity is the same. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, shout out Nico. Excuse me.